So we've spoken quite a lot about the growth of esports.
It's going to become more mainstream. It's going to become more conventional for people to consider esports as a career. You can see there are American universities that are offering scholarships to athletic scholarships to esports players. You can see that it is becoming taken seriously as an economics topic, as something that is not a flash in the pan. It's not, oh, people go to these Korean bars to play this obscure game. Isn't that weird? It's something that is going to persist and that is becoming, at the moment, an immature superstructure, but is becoming something.
If you had to pin down the key barriers to growth, if there are any, what would you say they were?
I would say that bread and butter element of sports, the broadcast package, is something that overall has not yet been exploited by esports, so that you do still have considerable rights dispersal. So you can have an esports tournament running and you can have 15 people running the same stream in different ways, monetizing it themselves. It's not all put together. It's a conversation that's come up quite recently in terms of financing issues around esports, because if the people running the tournament are not getting that revenue, and the stream revenue is probably more significant than the ticket sales revenue, then that creates an issue.
So it's the ability to control rights effectively, to have a more standardised and legalistic approach towards commercially driving the revenue and protecting your rights and ensuring they're structured in a way that allows you to turn them into revenue.
Yeah, well, whilst maintaining that the players, the streamers can still stream that game, just perhaps not this specific tournament. So I think, although you would very rarely see a top football player take a video of him playing five-a-side and have it uploaded, at the same time, I think you have to allow the players to have that community element. You have to allow them to gain that revenue themselves, to have access to it. You cannot lock down the sport.